So now we are going to make the actual dosa. Up to now, we're just making the accompaniments. Okay. So now we will start the process of dosa making. So whenever you want to make the dosa, first we will talk a little bit about the batter. Yeah, and how to make it. And I have kept my girdle hot. Yeah, because always the dosa is made when your pan is hot. So what you do is you add a spoon of oil to your pan, just a spoon, and then you, with the tissue paper, you put the oil around your tawa or girdle. Some people use an onion, but I think we will stick to our modern ways of using a tissue paper. And now you've kept your girdle hot. So now another thing is I want to talk about the batter. Now what happened to the batter is I soaked it, just like I told you, for 4 hours. You can soak it from 4 to 6 hours. Your rice, the adad dal, and the methi seeds, they are used for fermentation. They help in the process of fermentation. So we added methi seeds and we also added tur dal. Now tur dal gives it this golden color. The dosa has a golden color, and we often wonder from where it gets its golden color, but the tur dal gives it its golden color. So after you have grinded it, I mean, you don't need to grind it to a paste, like it can have a grainy consistency or this thing, and use a good blender. So once we did that, we kept it overnight for fermentation. I told you you can put it in your ovens in the cold countries like UK, America. You can put it in the oven. But last night I tried something new. Is I put it in my instant pot and I put it on the yogurt. I put it on the yogurt button. I put it on my yogurt button. So first it was showing, I think, 9 hours or something like that, 8 hours. After that, I adjusted the time to 12 hours. So my dough has been fermented in my instant pot for 12 hours. And then I've kept it outside for maybe 1 or 2 hours. Now what happens is your dough should be frothy and should have bubbles. And then you should be able to be getting a smell from your dough. That means your dough has been perfectly fermentation. So we have to learn the or we have to learn the mastery of dosa making. In India, we call it the Purna Kala. Purna Kala means this is the mastery of the making the dosa. So now what I've done is I've taken some of the dough in one small pot, that is depending on how many dosas I've decided to make for my family, because the rest of it can be put in the fridge and then you can use it the next day. So now in this bowl, I have taken some of this batter. To it I added salt because we have not added salt at all. So try to use the salt which is not the iodized version. Yeah. So it should be salt with no iodine, because the salt which has no iodine, it aids in the fermentation process. So now I've got a watery consistency, like pancake consistency. You can see it, and your dosa dough, you must keep stirring it so that air is going, and you will have a good dosa batter. Now what I'm going to do is, your girdle is hot now. My girdle is hot now. So what I do is now I will slow my gas, because we don't put it directly on a hot girdle, because as soon as you put this, it will just stick to it and then you will not be able to make your dosa. So put it on a low flame first, and then I will add my batter. See, you have to stir like this in a round, circular motion, and try to make as thin as possible and keep a light hand. So once you have finished the process of making a circular motion, what you do is you can increase your flame now, okay? And then you add a little bit of oil to it on the top. Now what has happened, because your dough has fermented, it has got small holes in it. So as you add the oil on the top, what is happening? The oil is seeping through below. And then that's why you didn't need to add your oil below. And what is happening is, as I put this oil on the top, it sweeps through the holes and goes below. So what you do is you move your pan in such a way that the oil is circulating throughout the dosa. Okay, and the flame now needs to be on a high. So if you need more at the center, then you can add some more oil at the center. But this dosa is made with very little oil, because some of the people living in India are very poor and they can barely even afford oil. So most of the dishes are made in very little oil. So what is happening is we are also getting healthy food, and also so you can just use a flat thing. So now this dosa is to be cooked only on one side. So we will keep it for some more time, because since this is being done only on one side, the upper side has to just be cooked like this. And down it is becoming golden brown. Now if you should be able to fold your dosa in half. Yeah, because what happens is we put the potato filling in half the side, and then we cover it with the other half. So if you are not able to fold your dosa in half, that means you have not got the proper consistency of the dosa. So friends, I'm going to be showing only one dosa for today, because we have a constraint of time. So we will just let this dosa get nice and golden browns, and this is our only dosa that we are preparing today. So we can just look at the back. Is it looking okay? Yes, but looks not done a little bit at the center. So we'll just keep it for some time. Okay, so it looks done now. So we close this, and then I put my dosa on a plate. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the potato filling in half the dosa, yeah? And you also need a chutney. So today we are not showing the chutney, but some other time, hopefully, we will show you the chutney. And then what you do is half your dosa, you fill it up with your potato filling. Okay, you can maybe also add some chutney. I prepared some coconut chutney. Next time I'll show you how to make this. For now, we will just be happy with whatever we have prepared. So you fold the dosa like this, and then it's served to people like this with sambar on a bowl. So now we have got our dosa, we got our sambar, we got our potato filling, we got our chutney. So Alhamdulillah, we are done for today.